what's face. I really wanted to do an educational video as to what's going on with my EEG that I have on. I got it today. I know there's not really a whole lot of video information out there for it, so I wanted to be able to help out with any information that someone may have if you're gonna get one soon. So basically, I had my EMG last week, which is where they tested my nerves, and I might go into more detail about that at some point, but right now I'm actually like in a rush on my way to work. I do have it right here. The lady that set it up for me was nice enough to let me bring in my own scarf so it could be attached underneath. There are bandages holding the wires together, which I might be able to show better here. I have the wires that go through this sleeve right here, and from there it connects to here. Yeah, now you can see that. So just got a whole 360 in my room. Basically what happens is I have to constantly make sure that it's on with this. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I'm holding my camera. There is a orange light in here that tells me that it's actually on and working. Right here. It's blinking. It's not showing up because I'm facing a light right now, but to make sure that it's on, I periodically have to check that to make sure that it is recording everything. So underneath all of this, I have 25 wires that are attached to me that are feeding into this, and it's going to measure any kind of activity that's going on, including it probably is measuring that I'm talking right now. I know there was a lot of adjustment that we did when she set it up that involved my jaw and my eyes, so it's probably tracking all movement. Underneath here is 25 wires, and they're tracking any kind of activity that might be going on. Right now we're kind of concerned about seizures or any kind of epilepsy or strokes, so that's what it's measuring. Anytime that I feel for sure that there's something going on, there is a button that I push, and it just records that at that moment something was happening, and that's important. So it's recording at all times, but that points out like, hey, this specifically is something that needs to be looked at. I also have a piece of paper that I have to fill out for every day. In my case, I have to wear it for 3 days so that we're sure that we catch an episode. I used to have hemiplegic migraines, and within the last month my symptoms changed, which is why we are doing this test. But yeah, I just went in, she did some exfoliating gel on my scalp, kind of just put these in after she kind of measured around, because she said, you know, everyone's head's got different dimensions everywhere across your entire head, so she had to measure it out. She used a little pen that, I don't know, at one point it rubbed off during the day, on my face, the marks that were there. But she just measured it out, put the probes on, and then we did some little exercises where I, would open and close my eyes. She would test where my jaw was. Just kind of made sure that they were all working. We also did some breathing exercises, and I had to take a nap. And then some exercise where they were flashing lights at me. I do have to go to work. This should be interesting to walk around with this thing attached to me. Okay, so it's kind of early, so I'm being quiet, but I'm going to change my batteries for the first time. So unzip this. Something about this just doesn't seem right to me, taking the power source out of this, but that's what we're doing. So it slides right off like that. I don't know how well I just showed that. There's me a little bag that has bandages, the extra pads that I need, as well as just the batteries. So I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. So then I'm supposed to wait for the light to start turning orange again. It can take up to 90 seconds. So I'm just gonna wait for that to turn. Oh, there we go. So I'm back, powered up. So I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm not doing the laundry right now. So I just wanted to go over a little bit more about what's going on with this test. I was a little concerned this morning. I woke up and I overslept from when I was supposed to change the batteries again. So that was a little concerning. All I did is she told me if I ever looked over and, you know, that little orange light wasn't blinking, just to note it in the paperwork that they sent me home with, which again is just filling out when I had a meal, because the movement, I guess, messes with the readings. So I had to mark that down. Anytime I've had something to eat, had my medications, or like when I was at work, I'm not supposed to like walk around a whole lot, so I just have to note, like, you know, I was at work. So I am doing the laundry right now. I made sure before I went to get this put on that I had put everything through the dryer, because you're not allowed to mess with static electricity at all while you have this on. So, you know, I'm not allowed to use or open the dryer, because, you know, you release all that when you open the door itself. I'm not allowed to use the microwave or vacuum either, and it's chore day right now. Okay, so obviously it is off of my head. We went in and she put this stuff that smelled like paint almost all over the stickers that were on here so that they wouldn't remove my hair entirely, and she explained that it actually like melts off the gel that was attached to my skin, so it literally just like melts off, and it was probably less than 10 minutes to take it off. She explained what was captured. She's going to send that over to the doctor and he's going to get back to me later.